out of time. Not in a dramatic way, not in a panic-inducing way. No alarms, no countdown clock on the wall. In a quiet way. The kind of way that doesn't announce itself. The kind of way that blends into routine. Days pass. Weeks stack. Years slide by without urge until suddenly it's gone. Most people don't realize they're running out of time because time doesn't leave aggressively. It leaves politely. It lets you sleep in. It lets you scroll. It lets you say, tomorrow. It doesn't interrupt you. It lets you interrupt yourself. This is not a speech. This is not motivation. There is nothing here to hype you up, nothing to cheer for. This is a focus session, a moment to remove noise, to remove urgency theater, and look directly at something most people avoid until they don't have a choice anymore. You don't need to do anything right now. You don't need to react. You don't need to promise change. Just sit with the thought. You are running out of time. Because you're behind, but because time does not pause while you decide what to do with it. Every moment you're unsure, time still moves. Every moment you wait to feel ready, time still moves. Every moment you negotiate with comfort, time still moves. And the most dangerous part is how normal that feels. Normal is the disguise. Normal is how lives get spent. No drip a blend to the next until effort feels unnecessary and urgency feels dramatic. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up without shouting. Because if this makes you uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is awareness returning. And awareness is the only place where real decisions can be made. You are running out of time. And so is everyone else. Most people don't lose time suddenly. They don't wake up one morning and realize it's gone. They lose it in pieces. 5 minutes here, an hour there, a week that went fast. Nothing dramatic happens. Nothing collapses. Life keeps moving at a comfortable speed. Bills get paid. Messages get answered. Days stay full. And because everything still works, it feels harmless. Nothing feels stolen. Nothing feels urgent. There's no moment where time taps you on the shoulder and says, you should pay attention. Until years are gone. Not wasted in one decision, but diluted across hundreds of small, forgettable ones. Time doesn't vanish, it leaks. It leaks through distraction, through endless scrolling, through conversations that go nowhere, through tasks that keep you busy without moving you forward. It leaks through comfort. Comfort that softens edges. Comfort that removes friction. Comfort that makes effort feel optional. It leaks through delay. Through things you meant to start. Through decisions you meant to make. Through changes you knew were necessary, but kept postponing. And the dangerous part is this. You usually don't feel it leaking. There's no pain, no alarm, no resistance. Just movement without awareness. Time passes while your attention is elsewhere. And because you weren't watching it leave, it doesn't feel like loss. So ask yourself, when was the last time you felt time passing? Not measured it, not tracked it, not managed it. Felt it. Felt a moment stretch. Felt the choice carry weight. Felt the cost of postponing something important. Most people haven't. And that's how time disappears without ever asking permission. Later feels safe. Later doesn't challenge you. Later doesn't argue back. Later lets you stay exactly where you are. That's why it's so appealing. Later carries no immediate cost, no discomfort, no risk, no confrontation with reality. Later feels responsible. It sounds mature. It sounds patient. It sounds like you're thinking things through. But most of the time, later isn't wisdom. It's hesitation dressed up as planning. Later is what we say when we don't want to face the weight of a decision yet. Because decisions have consequences. They lock doors. They remove options. They force commitment. And postponing them feels like freedom. It feels like you're keeping possibilities open. But possibilities don't stay open forever. They decay quietly. Every time you choose later, you're not choosing nothing. You're choosing to remain the same. And remaining the same has a cost that doesn't show up immediately. It shows up slowly, as diminished urgency, as softened standards, as a growing tolerance for delay. Later trains you to believe that time will always be available when you're ready. But readiness is rarely what you're waiting for. Most of the time, you're waiting for discomfort to disappear. And it won't. Discomfort doesn't leave on its own. It waits for you to move through it. So ask yourself, what have you placed in later that you already know requires action? Not because you lack time, but because acting would force change. And change always feels heavier before it feels right. Later feels safe. But safety isn't neutral. It's a direction. There is a weight you've been avoiding. Not because you're incapable, not because you don't care, but because carrying it would change how you live. This isn't about stress. It's not about being overwhelmed. It's not about doing too much. It's about responsibility. The responsibility of choosing who you become with the time you still have. Most people confuse responsibility with pressure. They think accepting weight will crush them. But avoiding it slowly hollows them out instead. Here's the quiet truth. You are already carrying weight. Everyone is. The only difference is which weight you choose. You can carry the weight of effort or the weight of regret. You can carry the weight of discipline now or the weight of wishing later. Pause here. Most people don't avoid responsibility because it's too heavy. They avoid it because it removes excuses. Once you accept responsibility, you can't pretend you didn't know. You can't say you were waiting for the right time. You can't say you didn't have clarity. Responsibility is uncomfortable because it closes the door to denial. Listen carefully. You don't need more motivation. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need permission. You already know what the weight is. It's the conversation you keep postponing. The habit you keep negotiating with. The standard you lowered without admitting it. Responsibility asks what you'll do with it. And here's the shift most people miss. Responsibility isn't something you add to your life. It's something you stop avoiding. You don't become stronger by carrying more. You become stronger by carrying what you've been stepping around. Sit with that. Because the moment you stop avoiding the weight, it stops feeling like pressure and starts feeling like direction. If nothing changes, life will continue. Days will still fill themselves. Responsibilities will still demand attention. Time will still move forward at the same speed. Stay with me, because this part is easy to dismiss if you listen casually. If nothing changes, there is no collapse, no dramatic failure, no clear moment where everything breaks. Instead, something quieter happens. Your standards soften, not all at once, gradually. What once felt unacceptable starts to feel normal. What once bothered you starts to feel familiar. Pause here. This is important. Most people don't lose their potential because they failed. They lose it because they adjusted. They adjusted expectations. They adjusted effort. They adjusted what they were willing to tolerate. And each adjustment felt reasonable in the moment, justified, understandable. Stay with this thought. If nothing changes, you don't become worse. You become more comfortable with less. Less urgency, less hunger, less willingness to confront discomfort. And one day, without deciding to, you stop expecting more from yourself. That's the moment most people misunderstand. They think something was taken from them, but nothing was taken. They stopped choosing. Listen carefully. Time does not punish you for inaction. It simply records it. Every day you avoid a decision, time marks it. Every standard you lower, time notes it. And eventually, you look back and the pattern is clear. Not failure. Drift. Drift is dangerous because it feels like nothing is happening, but something is always happening. You are becoming someone, whether you choose it or not. Stay here for a moment, because this is where responsibility quietly enters, not as pressure, as clarity. If nothing changes, the future doesn't surprise you. It simply arrives. And by the time it does, most people realize something unsettling. They weren't unprepared. They were uncommitted. Hold that, because this is where the conversation shifts. Not toward fear, not toward urgency, but toward choice. If nothing changes, you already know the outcome.
And knowing the outcome means you're no longer unaware, which means the responsibility is no longer abstract, it's personal. And from here, there is no need to rush, to panic, only a need you're willing to keep drifting, or whether you're ready to carry the weight of choosing differently.
You don't need a massive plan. You don't need a perfect system. You don't need to fix your whole life tonight. Most people stall because they believe change has to be dramatic. They wait for the right conditions. They wait for clarity to arrive fully formed. But clarity doesn't arrive that way. It's built. And it's built through movement. You don't need 10 decisions. You need one honest one. One thing you've been avoiding. One action you've been postponing. Not because it's complicated, but because it's uncomfortable. There's a difference. Most people don't avoid action because they don't know what to do. They avoid it because they know exactly what it will cost them. It will cost comfort. It will cost excuses. It will cost the ability to say, I'll get to it later. And that's why negotiation begins. I'll start tomorrow. I'll ease into it. I'll wait until I feel ready. Negotiation feels reasonable. But negotiation is delay. And delay has consequences that don't announce themselves. They accumulate. Time respects action, not intention. You can intend to change for years, and nothing will happen. But one small action changes how you see yourself. It restores trust. Not because the action was impressive, but because you followed through. Clarity comes after movement, not before. Waiting to feel certain is how people stay exactly where they are. Movement creates certainty, not all at once, but enough to take the next step. So when this live ends, don't rush. Rushing turns intention into performance. But don't drift either. Drifting turns awareness into nothing. There is a narrow space between the two. That's where responsibility lives. Choose one thing, not the hardest thing, not the most dramatic thing, the most honest thing, the thing you keep thinking about when everything goes quiet. Then do it. Quietly. No announcement, no post, no explanation. Just action. Because the real work doesn't need witnesses. It needs consistency. And consistency begins with one decision you stop negotiating with. Sit with that for a moment. Not to plan, not to promise, but to choose. You're running out of time. That's not a threat. It's clarity. Clarity doesn't rush you. It doesn't raise its voice. It simply removes the excuses you were using to delay decisions. And clarity is only useful if you act on it. Not later. Not when conditions are perfect. Action doesn't require certainty. It requires honesty. So don't rush. Rushing is still avoidance. But don't waste tonight pretending you didn't hear this. Pretending is comfortable. And comfort is expensive. Sit here as long as you need. Let the weight settle. Let the noise drop away. Because when the noise leaves, what remains is responsibility. Then move deliberately. Not aggressively. Not emotionally. Deliberately. Deliberate movement means you act with awareness, not impulse. It means you choose effort without needing validation. No announcement. No performance. No need to prove anything to anyone. Just action. Action that aligns with the standard you know you should be living by. Because identity isn't built in moments of inspiration. It's built in moments like this. Quiet. Unseen. Uncelebrated. Moments where you decide whether you respect yourself enough to act without applause. You don't need permission. You don't need certainty. You don't need more time. You need one honest movement forward, because time will continue regardless. And one day, sooner than you expect, there will be no more room to negotiate with yourself. So don't dramatize this moment. Just honor it. Let this be the point where you stopped drifting and started choosing. Not loudly, not publicly, but decisively. You're running out of time, and that truth doesn't demand fear. It demands respect. Before you leave this session, don't rush to label it as finished. What you heard tonight wasn't meant to end anything. It was meant to begin something quiet. Awareness doesn't demand immediate answers. It asks better questions. And the most important question is not what you're going to do tomorrow, but what you're no longer willing to ignore. Because real change rarely starts with motivation or intensity. It starts with honesty. The honesty to admit where you've been drifting. The honesty to notice what you've been avoiding. And the honesty to accept that time will keep moving whether you engage with it or not. You don't need to carry this all at once. You don't need to resolve everything tonight. What matters is that you don't forget how this felt when things went quiet. That feeling isn't discomfort. It's alignment trying to return. So when you leave this live, take something small with you. Not a plan, not a promise. A standard. One standard you're willing to live by even when no one is watching. Because standards don't change lives overnight. They change them quietly, one decision at a time. And this session doesn't stand alone. It's part of a larger conversation about time, responsibility, and identity. We'll continue that conversation in the next live session.
Not to repeat this moment, but to build on it. To go deeper into the choices that come after awareness. So if this session resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Like the stream so it reaches someone else who might need the silence. Share it, not as advice, but as an invitation to pause. And if you want to stay with this conversation, subscribe so you're here for the next session. Not because you need more content, but because this kind of reflection only works when it's revisited. We're not finished. We're just slowing down enough to see clearly. Sit with that. Carry it lightly. And when you return next time, come ready not to listen, but to choose. Before you leave, take a moment. If this session slowed you down, if it made you think more clearly, if it made you notice something you've been avoiding, then stay connected to this channel. Subscribe, not for motivation, but for clarity. This channel exists to cut through noise, to strip away comfort, and to help you think honestly about time, discipline, and responsibility. If this message mattered to you, like the video. That simple action tells the platform this kind of content deserves to reach others who are quietly searching for direction. And if something here resonated, even one sentence, leave a comment. Not to perform, not to impress, just to mark the moment you noticed something important. And if you know someone who's been drifting, waiting, or telling themselves later, share this with them. Not as advice, as an invitation to pause. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and come back for the next session. Because this conversation doesn't end here. It deepens.